Could it be animals that dropped off the face of the earth mysteriously getting resurrected? Could the same happen to the likes of dinosaurs and mammoths? Here are extinct animals that miraculously came back. Terror skink. Something called the terror skink probably isn't number one on your list of appealing animals to come back to life. But this species is fascinating. Originally discovered in 1876, only one person saw the terror skink, who noticed its unusually long and curved teeth. Their quote-unquote extinction took place a few short years later. Miraculously, the species made a comeback and has been spotted several times since then. The species is, however, limited to one place in the world, the Isle of Pines near New Caledonia. Fernandina giant tortoise. This comeback was a century in the making. The Fernandina giant tortoise's numbers faded to 0 in 1906. After that, the majestic-looking tortoise was considered entirely extinct, until it wasn't anymore. 1 century later, the species was rediscovered and its comeback was credited to the most unexpected reason: one female. This female tortoise was found to have been roaming around Galapagos National Park, though even that is a mystery with the island's lava flows. This just proves it. Tortoises are hardcore survivors. Javan elephant. An entire species of elephants went extinct for its more than fair share of centuries. Meet the Javan elephant, a native of Java Island, Indonesia, and smaller than the African and Asian elephants. Hundreds of years ago, rulers would send one another elephants as exorbitant gifts. After Europeans arrived in Southeast Asia, Javan elephants' numbers dwindled to nothing. But it wasn't the last we'd seen of them. In 2003, scientists discovered a subspecies residing on the neighboring island of Borneo. Their presence saved the species from total extinction. Bermudan Petrel. Once upon a time, in the 15th century to be exact, it's said that there were over 1 million Bermudan petrel birds on their native island. Keep in mind that means they outnumber the human population, as there are around 60,000 people in Bermuda by now. A story as old as time. Bermudan petrels were thought to be extinct. Their absence lasted a whopping 300 years. It wasn't until someone accidentally stumbled upon a surprising total of 18 of them again in 1951 that their miraculous comeback was announced. Their return is adorably credited to the fact that they mate for life and have survived us for this long. Now they're a symbol of the island. Lord Howe stick insect. Also dubbed as tree lobsters, to no one's surprise, these mysterious insects' survival story as a species is wild from start to finish. A shipwreck on Lord Howe Island, Australia, 100 years ago released hordes of rats, which endlessly hunted the insects. With no predators on the island, the rats' population dramatically thrived at the coast of the Lord Howe stick insect's life. In the 1980s, the final call was made. The species was extinct. Until decades later, they were found living their best lives in the most unlikeliest of places: the trees around Ball's Pyramid, an island that's actually an erosional remnant of a shield volcano and caldera 20 kilometers away from the island. You are still watching our video, right? Please help this video rank up and hit the like button. Giant squid. The giant squid wasn't just extinct, it was thought to be mythical. So how did the stuff of legend come back to life? After the days they were mentioned in Aristotle's works, and all the way through the 19th century, encounters were either rare or they appeared to be extinct. The first giant squid to officially be seen in modern days was in 2002. By 2005, another was found encased in ice, which the Melbourne Aquarium paid $100,000 for. Now there are an estimated 700 giant squids in the deep, deep oceans, the largest ever found almost 43 feet long. Coelacanth. Can dinosaurs come back to existence? One already did, or close to it. Feast your eyes on the coelacanth, which is the subject of one of the most radically important animal discoveries in history. Or should we say, rediscoveries. The primitive-looking coelacanth held dinosaur status, as its only proof of existence was in 65-million-year-old fossils. The species even outdates dinosaurs, as they're believed to have first popped up around 400 million years ago, a whopping 170 million years before the first T-Rex was even an egg. Coelacanths were thought to have gone extinct at the KT extinction, the mass event that wiped out 3/4 of the planet's species. Somehow, the species turned out to be a fighter. Their rediscovery has since led to a plethora of unanswered questions, such as how did they survive? And how do they come into the evolution of land animals?
Check out this video. It's specially selected for you. You'll like it.